Always wear underwear. Solid advice.
I'm not wearing underwear today.
Liar.
Not that you really care much about my underwear. Still, nonetheless, I've got to say that I'm not wearing underwear today. Yes, I'm torturing you all.
Anyway, I mean, like, seriously, about Latin, it's... I only know the Latin that I was forced to learn for, Mass. Literally, that's it. I mean...
So what's the best way to get to here?
And I don't even know if what I learned was right. It was whatever the hell the, teacher decided to teach us. And you never know with that in a small town. You know something?
Darn Latin correspondence course.
I know. I really need to get up on that. my Latin's just not up to par for wizard school.
Ow.
What? Harry Dresden reference.
Well, yes, but no. Rascal just chewed on my face a little bit.
Oh, well.
Zombie cat.
Cat does not wear underwear. She just sleeps on my clothes. Same shirt for nearly a week. And excuse me. Entertaining thing. So I was looking at cat mats so that we could get Jinxie a cat mat that would help keep her warm, and essentially it reflects back their own body heat.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, and I stumbled across male dog diapers.
Like from King of the Hill when his dog was in heat?
No, for like as I understood it based on looking at it, essentially these were diapers that you wrapped around the dog's midsection so that he couldn't pee on things. And it didn't have like it's not like the poop vacuole or whatever the hell they call that, some of the things. And B-Man, come on, cats. What yours is theirs, and what's theirs is theirs. They're kind of like women.
Possession is 10/10 of the law, where cats are concerned.
And cats view anything that their hair touches as theirs.
Just everything.
This is my fur. My fur is touching it. It's mine.
I'm still at a loss as to how they managed to get their fur into a plastic garment bag.
That was hanging.
Yep, they're little ninjas.
They are ninjas.
Ooh, Mirelurk.
I'm the owner of her shirt in bed. Nope. Sorry, B-Man. You just buy her. You buy her shit. She owns you. That's how cats work. They own their human, and you are nothing more. I mean, you pick up her poop out of the litter box, right? And if you pick her poop up out of her litter box, you're nothing more than her servant.
Yeah, I think we know where the dominant relationship is.
I think we know who's the D and the S.
Oh, I missed him. That was my own impatience.
Yeah, Mirelurks, quick, get out the steak butter. Fuck the steak butter. I just want regular butter.
I don't know, cinnamon butter like you get at the rolls with the rolls.
No, that's no. What are you talking about?
Well, heck, I don't do from seafood.
You don't put cinnamon on seafood.
Have you ever tried it?
No, and there's a reason why.
Could be one of those unexpectedly delicious things that you would never think to try unless somebody sat there and suggested it. And with that, you were just like done.
I'm not even gonna I'm not gonna answer that. I'm just gonna say I'm
ignoring.
Yeah, B-Man, I don't think you missed much in the last minute. Grandfather said that I'm sure she'll be deeply moved by your rhetoric. That's the only thing you missed. So, and no, I don't imagine. I think that Mirelurk would probably be delicious with regular butter and lemon. Now I'm gonna make demands of you now. Huh?
Oh?
Okay, so story time with Nancy.
Woo, story time.
You already know the story.
I do. I know all the stories.
You know most of the stories. So as I've mentioned, I was raised Catholic. I don't practice, but I was raised in it. And around this time of year... Every year, the sadistic side of my youth kind of rears its ugly head. And it's terrible for me. So every year, around this time of year, between February and April, I have to have, like, that physiological reminder of why I don't eat, like, fried fish. You know, I just don't do it. Especially when I'm in the landlocked area of the country. So, every time this comes around, I always go and I get myself some kind of fish. It happens without fail. Okay? One time I got a fish sandwich from BK, and that made me nauseous. Yep. Then I got a fish sandwich from Arby's.
Much to the same result.
Much to the same result. So this year, I was like, I'm not going to get a fish sandwich. But I feel like I have that need to sit there and have fish. And we're in a landlocked area, which means the only thing that I'm going to be able to find is probably Atlantic cod, deep fried in batter. So I guess that's what I'm going to have to contend with, and it's just not going to be on bread. So we went to a local place, and I got the fried fish. The fish and chips.
Side note, before we go with the fish and chips, Mitchell public intoxication logs. 1 key is recovered from gully with remains of tractor. Returned to Mr. Mitchell.
After time served.
And Reed breaking and entering. 1 tire iron recovered from scene. 1 bag containing shattered glass. 1 set of fingerprints lifted from Mr. Reed's safe. 7 insurance claims made by victim faxed by Mr. Reed's providers to station.
You know, Grunt Fodder, that is a fair assessment. The fast food sandwich season is a little odd to non-Christians, by the way. And I can say this, it's even weird to me, having been raised in it, and it's been years since I've done any kind of practice. Entertainingly enough, my brother got engaged to asked his father-in-law for permission to ask his daughter for her hand.
Mm-hmm.
Totally stupid, in my opinion. Over Burger King Big Fish sandwiches.
Ugh.
On, like, Good Friday. I don't get it. I don't get this anymore. You know, this isn't my thing. But yeah, but every year I get this feeling that I need to have a fish sandwich. And I'm not sure if it's a case of I need to remind myself why I don't eat fried fish.
Mm-hmm.
Or, more probably, it's just kind of one of those holdovers. Mm-hmm. You know, that it's like, it's this time of year, and for so many years of my life, I always ate fish this time of year, so I feel like I need to eat fish, and then I'm like, oh god, I hate fish.
Yeah.
Don't worry. I'll make sure Arthur's on his best behavior. No stabbing the waiter for a fucked up drink order, like what happened in Charlestown. Even though the prick deserved it. Love you.
Okay. But anyway.
Eddie Winter, signing off.
Yeah. So I got the fish, and I ate like I ate like 1.5 of these things, and it's the same problem I have every single time with anything fish. Okay, they don't have the fryer at the right temperature. They over batter the fucking thing, and then they don't let it drain properly, so that you don't end up having just like a shitload of grease like everywhere. Okay, the tartar sauce was good though. I will say that.
Wasn't it like jalapeno tartar sauce?
Yeah, it was a tartar sauce with like some jalapenos mixed in. It was legit. The tartar sauce was the only reason I kept eating. No, quite honestly, I was even using it on my fries. So I was like, fuck it. But yeah.
Huh. Interesting note from Grandfather. There was a 15th century pope that declared capybaras as fish because there was a famine in South America during Lent.
Well, it's kind of funny. I mean, if you sit there and you're going to go, like, totally, like, verbatim for the Bible, you can't have shrimp. You can't have a lot of different types of seafood. And, it makes sense back in ye old times because ye old times sat there and, if you didn't cook it right, and a lot of people didn't cook it right or didn't know basic standards of health code that we have today, and they would eat things and they would get sick and very sick, or they would die. And that's where all the taboos really come from in general. So, I mean, those make sense back then, not today, really. And this is why I don't trust a 15 or 1600-year-old book. My thing. Anyway, but yes, so I ate this fish, and for the rest of the day,
Nice.
I just griped about this damn fish. I was like, this, and I actually told Dave, I was like, Dave, next year when this happens, you're to remind me of why I don't want to do that. Don't let me do it. We'll see if we'll see if that actually.
I think we just need to put our vacation into some tropical place around that time period so you can actually get good fish.
We just need to live somewhere that has access to good fish.
Connolly Grand Theft Auto logs, one set of fingerprints, matching prints of suspect Nicole Connolly. One vehicle registration issued to Nicole Connolly.
Grunt fodder, I wouldn't be surprised if it was still in effect. Because, well, I mean, the other thing is, it was what was easily available in an area that was a desert.
Wow.
Or a near desert.
Capybaras or something.
No. I'm talking about fish.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
For the Mediterranean area, fish is something that's relatively easy to come by.
So you're talking about the whole thing about you need to eat fish on Friday.
Yes. Fish was easy, near safe, or relatively safe. You could eat fish and most likely not get sick. Mm-hmm. It made sense that you sat there and you was like, it's like, here, eat this cheap shit on Fridays during this time period to save your ass money.
Yeah.
I mean, that's really what it kind of was.
Caldwell Reckless Endangerment Logs. One 100% Grognak Authenticity Society certified loincloth. One Grognak Authenticity Society certified battle axe.
Nice.
Vincent Assault Battery Logs. One photograph collection of victim, 2 brass knuckles, and 1 baseball bat. Duncan Armed Robbery. Surveillance footage, 10mm pistol, and gas mask. Okay. And homicide logs. Photograph collection, 1 splatter report, 1 baseball bat, swatter, limited edition.
Grandfather makes an observation. Theologically, Old Testament kosher laws are only supposed to apply to Jews. All Christians are free to eat whatever they want, because they don't have the same covenant with God. And the Catholic fish fetish is new to the church. New thing the church thought up.
And it really does kind of qualify as a fetish.
It really is. You know what it is? It's just so they can get together on Fridays and sit there and have a fucking fish fry, and, you can spend money on something that you're never going to make at home.
Yeah.
Because I've never seen my parents make fish at home outside of, like, fish fucking sticks. And those are not edible.
Decapitated doggy.
Excuse me. But yeah. I mean, which puts me in mind of my whole thing with my grandfather around Lenten time. If I was ill, I would stay home and my grandfather would watch me. And one Friday, we sat there. He's like, "Come on, Nancy, are you feeling better?" And I was like, "Yeah." And so, let's go get lunch. And he drove us up to Kentucky Fried Chicken, which was his favorite haunt.
Mm-hmm.
And,
Grandpa liked that fried chicken.
oh, he loved that fried chicken. And we got fried chicken. And after we finished the fried chicken, I looked at Grandpa because I thought about it. I was like, Grandpa, shit. What? I'm like, today's Friday and it's Lent. And he's like, oh, hell.
Message to Buster.
Don't tell your mom.
Mm-hmm.
Nice piece you did on the monorail construction project. Heavens,
All right, we found them all.
doing? Huh, cute. But I think you give organized crime too much credit. The various Boston families coming together to fund a public works project? Huh, please. Clearly you never sat down to dinner with these guys. They can barely agree on an appetizer. And
Ain't nobody.
The check. The bosses had their hands in the honeypot, sure. But nowhere near the level you were suggesting. You did get one thing right, though. Safety Inspector Alice.
Ah, I think you had the Grandpa chicken bucket story the last time. Just a sign of how it's that time of year.
It's that time of year, and last time I was ill, so...
Vinny the Crackers Vanucci dissolved her body in a barrel of hydrochloric acid.
It was just one of those things that I really remember my grandfather for.
Feel free to tell the cops the murder weapon.
KFC. It's a good memory to have.
It is. I mean,
You know,
Hell,
we're more Popeyes types, but
well, we had, quite literally, my grandfather, every time it was his birthday, for as long as I can remember, we always got him a bucket of chicken and a chocolate cake. Like a homemade chocolate cake, usually, or, you know, store-bought. You didn't sit there and get the chocolate cake from KFC. That was just like a Sunday thing. Yeah.
They're older than dirt. They've got Eddie's
It's
all over them.
that kind of thing.
These are the real deal. And they've still got the code pieces in them. Let me run them through the old processor.
the microprocessor.
I love the sound you get.
9 5 3 7 2 8 4 0 6. That old thug's holed up in Andrews Station. Now, let's go bring down Eddie Winter.
Yeah.
Using Father Winter.
In Soviet Russia,
Why not?
Father Winter kills you.
Father Winter fucks you over, yeah?
Nick is just making those numbers up.
Actually, he's not, because number one had 9, 3, and 2.
Actually, yeah, I think I might have only had one, though. I guess he had to kind of pick them out. So I guess there was some room for error.
Unless whatever personality that was Nick Valentine that's in his processor knows him well enough to sit there and be like, yes, you motherfucker. I have got you down to a science.
Yeah, so
I will end you.
Yeah, I picked this location just because it's actually fairly close to our ultimate goal. I figured to hit this place last just so I can get the thing and then go. I mean, still had to find our way there, and this place is like, we got that whole kind of urban build-up.
Yay, urban build-up.
Fences and the like.
And buildings and broke down vehicles that can explode.
Honestly, I'm surprised something hasn't shot me yet.
Well, there's something shooting.
Oh, and it's right where I need to go. Well, good, as long as we've got that figured out.
How's this so often the case? We do have that figured out.
Time to reel them in.
Reel those fuckers in. That's right.
Survivalists.
I actually would say that there's some of the holotapes that actually didn't have numbers referenced.
I wouldn't know.
Yeah, you weren't paying attention. Who was paying attention? Was anybody paying attention? Nobody was paying attention.
Yeah, well, we knew that Nick would solve it. You
know, some of us don't expect
Nick to solve our
Nick
problems.
to solve all of our problems.
Don't know why not. Nick's amazing at it.
Well, he can't solve the problem of these fuckers no longer having heads.
That's true.
That is beyond Nick.
His various solutions to that problem have turned out to be, well...
Putting more bullets in. Putting more bullets in, and, well... Insert new bullet.
New bullet.
New bullet.
Have not met man who can outsmart bullet.
Nick is good at robo-routing.
Robo-routing. Get Nick's troubles down the drain. Alright.
Let's not.
So... Where the hell did you come from?
I'm gonna say that they teleported. Oh my god, they must be from the Institute.
Getting along. You playing hide? Couldn't stay away. Here you go.
Nick is anti-dog.
Did you just blew that dog fully apart? Like, it was, well...
I did not say that I'm not more anti-dog than Nick.
You're not anti-dog, in general.
Break a sweat. Not that
You gotta love that bloody mess.
I don't know that Bloody Mess even covers it for a name. I think it's a blood splosion.
What's a blood rage?
I'll tell you when you're older.
Damn it, Nick. Those are landmines. Landmines.
Well, you know something? Who better to sit there and go take a landmine on?
That's true.
You or Nick?
You just bolt his leg back on.
Did you bring your wrench? You did? Oh, then you're fine.
If you can dodge a wrench.
They were hiding behind they followed you.
Yeah, I guess they must have.
I
Unexpected.
don't know how they snuck around you. You know, I'm not even. I'm just gonna leave that. They followed you.
Like a
They were
creepy doll.
stalking you
Nice.
because, yeah, you're so vain. Look on the counter. Oh.
So there's
Well,
a bunch
that's
of
disappointing.
yeah, there's a bunch of enemies
It
below
looked-
us.
I'll be honest, it looked like there might have been beer. And I was very excited for you.
You know, point of fact.
Mm-hmm.
Need more alcohol.
Okay, I'm gonna sit there and say it. Alex looks absolutely adorable, curling up with my class books.
Well, of course, he's being a helper.
He is, and he's underneath the TV because it's where we're paying attention.
He wants us to look at him.
Alexander!
Nick is like being the Leroy Jenkins at this point.
He's always the Leroy Jenkins.
Now, this time he's like even worse than usual.
Yeah, except for the fact, you know what? The only difference is he's not sitting there going, Leroy Jenkins.
At least I got chicken.
That is fair enough.
Where'd you
I need backup for this song. The time's come to an end. Yeah, this is what nature planned. Bees tracked by the starving beast, looking for its daily feast. A predator on the verge of death. And that is really all I can do of this song. I tried.
It's outside of the range, huh?
Yeah, it really is. It's kind of outside of my Deacon Jenkins. Nice.
Souvenir teddy bear.
I hope that B-Man caught that because I'm not doing another rendition. You'll just, I guess you'll just have to find it on the stream. Cause on this thread, cause yeah, that particular song is really difficult.
Mm-hmm.
Just cause it really is outside of my range. Yeah, Grunt Fodder, I didn't know that song either, but B-Man wanted me to sing it, so I did. And I hope he heard it. If he didn't, I feel bad. If he didn't catch it, I'll try to sit there and follow or figure out.
Yes.
Okay, I don't know if I'm ever going to find out, because I have no idea what the time is on all of this. I tried.
That's fair. Okay,
Yeah.
so I came down. Okay, that's blocked off.
You're right, Grunt Fodder. It will be on YouTube eventually. If you can find it.
We're alone.
Hey, back.
Ahua. So actually, entertaining side story. Reading a book. Dave has already read it. It's called Mechanical Failure. Is that the right?
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
right.
Mechanical Failure. And it's, if you haven't read it, I highly suggest it. It's actually quite entertaining. I couldn't even do it justice.
Yeah.
Like, quite honestly, I could not do this book justice. It's that enjoyable. Because they have chapters where where robots have like check-ins with something. And they're hilarious because they refer to humans by a number. And you have to at first try to figure out who the hell number was it referring to, but they give enough context to sit there and say, ah, okay, I see who
This
that number
guy.
is. Okay. And if there's too many numbers and not enough context, they sit there and they're like, oh, they insert a number and the author gives you a name to correspond with the number. Not that you'll remember it, but
But he makes an effort, and he keeps up the explanations. I imagine.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just really enjoying it because, you know, having had any period of time in the military, or related to the military, you know, at any point in time in your life, you know the kind of rigorous crazy that can transpire, and it's just insane enough that you're just there and you're like, okay, I hope this doesn't, like, one of my personal favorites is when they get onto the Madarian level and it's all officers or higher enlisted, and there's so many of them that they're saluting each other, and then you have two low-ranking, you know, corporals who sit there and they salute each other, and they're like, oh, oops.
I think wasn't there like a wheel of salutes at one point where everybody was
A wheel of salutes, and it ended with two corporals saluting each other, and then they realized that they did that, and they're like, oh shit, you know.
If it hadn't done that, they would have ended up being like saluting each other eternally.
Yeah, well, and actually the major, there was the wheel of it where there was the highest one was essentially a major, and the major sat there and he's still holding his salute before he realizes he's the highest ranking. He's the highest ranking person there, so he has to drop his salute first, and it's just, yeah, I mean, it's just the brand of insanity that you're just like, you know, I hope it's not, but you know, fuck it, why not? Ooh, look, another sweet roll. Why are there so goddamn many sweet rolls?
Good question.
Anything I can lug for you?
No, because that's my beer, Nick. Okay.
Excuse me. That's catch 22 level shenanigans. Oh, and it is. It totally is. And I mean, they have a, like, it's shenanigans everywhere. You know, and
To the general rule of shenanigans,
which
they
is
do get
the
everywhere.
best rule of shenanigans. If you're going to shenanigans things, you know, you might as well pull a mulligan. What? What? It's a fact.
I suppose that's true.
I think that where you need to go is down.
I would think so.
Well, because you can't get.
Oh, no.
Wait, no. Okay, this is one of those. Okay, but yeah, I mean, it's just kind of amusing, and like I'll be honest, it reminds me of coming out of any kind of like a exchange. Go to any exchange and sit there and see as soldiers are entering or leaving it, how especially the younger soldiers sit there and just get like salute happy, and it's just kind of funny. It's always been kind of funny.
Yeah. Oh, hey, look.
Oh, a tater.
And a comedian.
Those are some smash taters.
Yep, they were throwing taters at him. 5.56 round. Ooh, bourbon.
Roboter says the numbers thing reminds me of a book series I like with an AI protagonist. It doesn't quite get human genders and keeps defaulting to calling everyone she or her. It's kind of refreshing, but a bit confusing.
Mm-hmm.
You know, Grandfather, what's the name of this book series? Give me the first one. I'll find it from there. What's on that rack?
A vodka bottle. And a whiskey.
See?
Good catch.
Always. There's a buff out. What's on those liquor bottles?
Yep. They're just bottles.
Ancillary Justice by Unlecky.
Okay.
Did you read that one?
I haven't, but I have.
You've seen it.
Yeah, I've seen it. It's been recommended to me a couple times by various algorithms. I guess I give it a shot.
Various aggro.
Yes, algorithms and search things and such. Like, you should try this book.
I've seen that. Okay, wait a minute. Hold on a second. I'm going to pull up. Now, hopefully I don't sit there and have my computer sit there and start whining about, oh no, this is an unsecure site. It's like, that's new. Ah, look at that. 4 letters.
Really good. So,
Okay.
where the heck am I? Am I lost? No? I think this is leading me to where I need to...
Wow. Oh man, you know, that's just one of those cases of that's just wrong.
Oh?
Getting a Kindle version is 13 cents more than a fucking paperback.
Yeah, that doesn't make much sense to me either.
It just... Okay. I think we'll be getting a first... The first in that and seeing how we feel about it. We'll let you know. Because... we can.
That is always the case.
Well, it's kind of like the Johannes Cabal
Yes.
series. If anybody hasn't read the series on Johannes Cabal,
Do so.
please do
Immediately,
so.
post-haste.
It is quite weird. Yeah, Amazon is quite weird with their ebook pricing because I've had books that have been out for a while and they sit there and they just randomly go for like occasionally randomly go for from like $7 down to like $3, and then other times they'll sit there and just randomly be like, oh yeah, you can get these for free, and I'm just like, great. And so now I have like a bunch of books that were free sitting on my Kindle, and I'm like,
Gotta read these eventually.
Gotta read these eventually, so I'm just kind of waiting until I kind of hit a drudge.
Yeah. Well, we got to continue our search for Eddie Winters, and we're gonna do a quick save.